Hello, Yankees Nation! Welcome back to your go-to channel for everything New York Yankees. Today we've got some absolutely thrilling updates that just surfaced a few hours ago, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. From an explosive offensive showcase in spring training to a special Yankees debut and Aaron Judge making sneakerhead history, we've got it all covered. So if you're a true Yankees fan, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on breaking news. Now, let's dive right into today's top Yankees updates. Update 1. Yankees young guns explode in 12-3 win. Spencer Jones and Jasson Dominguez steal the show. The New York Yankees rolled into Clearwater and put on an absolute masterclass, crushing the Philadelphia Phillies 12-3. The Bronx Bombers lived up to their name, delivering a dominant performance on both offense and pitching. But beyond just the scoreline, what really stood out were the young guns proving they're ready to make an impact. Let's start with Spencer Jones, the towering outfield prospect who put on an absolute clinic at the plate. This kid didn't just have a good game, he made a statement. Jones went 3 for 3, hammering a home run, a double, and driving in 4 runs. That's 7 total bases in one game. Now, let's put that into perspective. Jones is currently slugging a jaw-dropping 1.000 in Grapefruit League play. That's the kind of number that makes you do a double take. His raw power is undeniable, and if he keeps this up, the Yankees will have a serious decision to make. But before we start calling him the next Aaron Judge, there's still work to do. His strikeouts remain a concern, and cutting those down will be key to his long-term success. However, what's clear is that he's not just another prospect, he's a future star in the making. Next up, let's talk about Jasson "the Martian" Dominguez. Now, let's be honest, his spring training hasn't been all smooth sailing. His bat has been inconsistent, and his defense has shown room for improvement. But Tuesday's game may have been just what he needed. Dominguez went 2 for 4, launching a solo home run and flashing his elite sprint speed on the base paths. He scored twice, reminding everyone why the Yankees are so high on him. The potential has always been there, but this was a glimpse of what he can bring to the team in 2025. Moving on to the pitching side of things, Will Warren continues to turn heads. The right-hander tossed 3 strong innings, allowing just 1 run while striking out 4 batters. What makes this performance even more impressive is who he was facing. This wasn't against minor leaguers. He was going up against a Phillies lineup packed with stars like Trea Turner, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, and JT Realmuto. And Warren didn't just survive, he thrived. For a Yankees team desperate for rotation depth, Warren's emergence couldn't be more timely. If he keeps this up, he could force his way into the conversation for a major league roster spot. And speaking of pitching, let's not forget about Devin Williams. The newly acquired closer made his much-anticipated Yankees spring training debut, and he did not disappoint. Williams pitched a scoreless inning, throwing just 12 pitches while mixing in his devastating Airbender changeup. He even struck out JT Realmuto, giving Yankees fans their first taste of what he'll bring to the bullpen this season. Manager Aaron Boone couldn't stop raving about him, calling the Airbender pitch wicked and saying it adds a unique weapon to Williams' already impressive mid-90s fastball arsenal. The bottom line? The Yankees' spring training is buzzing with excitement. Veterans like Williams are settling in, young pitchers like Warren are making their case, and offensive prospects like Spencer Jones and Jasson Dominguez are proving they belong. With performances like this, it's safe to say the Yankees are gearing up for something special in 2025. Update 2. Max Fried's first Yankees outing. A solid start with a legendary conversation. The excitement around Max Fried's Yankees debut had been building for months, and on Monday evening, fans finally got their first look at the highly anticipated left-hander in pinstripes. Even though it was just a spring training appearance, the moment wasn't lost on Fried. As he made the long walk from the bullpen to the mound at George M. Steinbrenner Field, there was a noticeable sense of purpose in his stride. This was more than just another outing. It was his first real step towards cementing his place in the Yankees rotation. Fried wasted no time showcasing the talent that made him such a prized off-season acquisition. He came out firing, delivering a perfect first inning, setting the tone for what would be a promising performance. His fastball command was sharp, and his off-speed pitches had the kind of movement that kept hitters guessing. O'Neill Cruz, a dangerous young slugger, could do nothing but watch as Fried froze him with a beautifully placed strike three, a pitch that painted the inside corner with precision. As he moved into the second inning, the test became a bit tougher. A well-placed single and a hit batter put some pressure on him, but Fried handled the situation with composure. He navigated his way through trouble, refusing to let the innings spiral out of control, a sign of the maturity and experience he brings to this Yankees staff. However, in the third inning, after allowing a couple of base runners, his outing came to an end when manager Aaron Boone turned to the bullpen. Unfortunately, reliever Ryan Anderson surrendered a 3-run home run, officially charging those runs to Fried's stat line. Despite the numbers not being perfect, the bigger picture was far more important. Yankees manager Aaron Boone, who watched closely from the dugout, came away impressed. Fried's fastball had reached 97 miles per hour, an early sign that his velocity was right where it needed to be. More importantly, his mix of pitches, his devastating curveball and a refined changeup, flashed their usual brilliance. Boone's assessment of Fried's performance was overwhelmingly positive, emphasizing that these early outings are about process rather than results. But the most intriguing part of Fried's night may have come after he threw his last pitch. Instead of disappearing into the clubhouse, he stayed right at the top step of the Yankees dugout, engaged in conversation with none other than Roger Clemens. For innings, the two sat together, with Clemens offering insight and feedback on what he had just seen. Clemens, a legend with 7 Cy Young awards to his name, is one of the greatest pitchers in baseball history, and for Fried, this was an opportunity too valuable to pass up. The discussion, according to Fried, centered around making in-game adjustments and the mental side of pitching. Clemens stressed the importance of quickly resetting after a tough pitch or an inning that doesn't go as planned. It's the type of wisdom that only a pitcher who's battled through decades of high-pressure moments can provide. Fried later admitted that he soaked in every word, knowing that when a legend like Clemens speaks, you listen. As spring training continues, Fried's focus will be on building up his pitch count and refining his rhythm before the regular season begins. He has set a goal of reaching 80 to 90 pitches by opening day, ensuring he's ready to step into his role as one of the Yankees' top starters. If this first outing was any indication, he's already well on his way. For Yankees fans, seeing Fried in action was a reminder of what they've gained. A left-hand ace with elite control, a deep pitch mix, and a track record of dominance. The expectations will only continue to grow, but with the way Fried has approached his transition to the Bronx, there's every reason to believe he'll live up to the hype. Update 3. Aaron Judge's spring training return, making history with exclusive Air Jordan cleats. For Yankees fans, the sight of Aaron Judge stepping onto the field in his spring training debut was a moment of pure excitement. After a long offseason, the team's captain and the face of the franchise was back in action. While his brief appearance in the Yankees exhibition game against the Houston Astros was enough to generate buzz, it was his footwear that truly stole the show. Judge, already one of the most recognizable figures in Major League Baseball, turned heads by wearing a never-before-seen pair of Air Jordan 4 low cleats in a custom Yankees colorway. Featuring a gray suede upper, navy detailing, and white laces, these cleats weren't just another stylish addition to his collection, they were completely exclusive. Jordan Brand has never officially released a modified version of the Air Jordan 4 baseball cleats, making Judge's pair even more special. The colorway isn't available to the public, and given how rare it is for an athlete to debut a completely unseen design, this instantly became a historic moment in the intersection of baseball and sneaker culture. Judge's connection with Jordan Brand isn't new. He signed an official footwear and apparel deal with the company in August 2023, joining an elite list of baseball players who are part of the Jumpman roster. Currently, only 6 Major League Baseball players have this exclusive sponsorship, and Judge is without a doubt the face of the brand's baseball division. His presence not only strengthens Jordan Brand's influence in the sport, but also bridges the gap between baseball and sneaker culture in a way that few players have ever done. As the season approaches, fans can expect Judge to continue making statements, not just with his bat, but with his one-of-a-kind gear. Over the past year, he has rotated through a mix of Air Jordan models, all in rare, player-exclusive colorways that only a handful of athletes have access to. This latest Air Jordan 4 debut reinforces his status as both a dominant force on the field and a trendsetter off of it. And with MLB opening day just around the corner, there's no doubt that Judge is ready to bring both power and style to the Bronx once again. So there you have it, Yankees Nation. A jam-packed day of breaking news and thrilling performances straight from spring training. From Spencer Jones and Jasson Dominguez putting on a show, to Max Fried's solid Yankees debut with legendary advice from Roger Clemens, and of course, Aaron Judge making sneaker history with his exclusive Air Jordans, there's no shortage of exciting storylines for the Bronx Bombers. With opening day fast approaching, the Yankees are shaping up to be a team to watch. The young prospects are proving they belong, the pitching staff is finding its rhythm, and the captain himself is back in action, making headlines in more ways than one. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss out on the latest Yankees news. Drop a comment below and let us know, which performance impressed you the most? Are you excited about Spencer Jones' potential? How do you feel about Max Fried's first outing? And what do you think of Judge's exclusive cleats? Thanks for tuning in to New York Yankees News Network, your #1 source for everything Yankees. See you in the next one. Go Yankees!